Phil Mickelson never really likes that hole at all. So made a mess of it over the years. Good finish there at 18, but really, if you want to look at maybe a tough stretch in the back nine, 13, 14, if you make a couple of...
Hello and welcome to another video of Rory Mcilroy's PGA Tour. Bladder is here and I am ready to play like 1 or 2 rounds of golf. I have about 15 to 20 minutes I can play before I have to get up ready for work.
Nothing wrong with that one. How about 300 yards and in the fairway? Frank, this is a position where a player is absolutely licking his chops here. Good chance to make a birdie.
I definitely hope y'all enjoy.
This game just looks like fun. Bunkers don't seem to be in play. The only thing you're really looking at right now is just the flag.
I actually find this game pretty fun to play. It's nice and relaxing.
Wow, Frank, he is dialed in.
Yeah, that was just some shot on there. Easy birdie.
Settles in over the putt.
When it comes to a golf game, those are 2 things that I look for, is fun and relaxing.
Sneaking into contention here with that birdie.
Top 15 now on the leaderboard. 13th hole is where the action is right now. Let's take you there. Just a mediocre first round up to this point from our featured golfer. Frank,
sorry if I sound a little tired. I've been up since about 3:45.
Well, if this is the worst
so I didn't get much sleep.
I think that's one
I
of the
was
keys,
streaming my YouTube
video
videos on Destiny this morning.
A hard hole after that tee shot has now become an easy hole.
It's the great equalizer when you can drive the golf ball, Frank, just like that. Boy, it opens up so many avenues, and he'll have plenty to choose from here. Looks good.
Like I said, I had a little bit extra time before I had to get ready for work, so I was like, well, why don't I go ahead and stream some. There we go. I was like, why don't I go ahead and stream some golf? Maybe some people will enjoy it.
Chance for back-to-back.
Who knows? I'm not really sure who's watching at 6:47 in the morning for golf, but I just figured I'd go ahead and do it. If anybody was watching, great. No one was, well, then it's just, I guess, for personal.
It's downhill. If you can get that ball running down the fairway, then it certainly sets up a good second shot into this stout par 4. Game's about rhythm. When you have good rhythm, it just looks effortless. To hit the ball 300 yards through the air, that easy.
Good tee shot, good lie, and now a good chance to take advantage here on this hole.
And I will upload all this to YouTube, so for instance, if you can't catch it when it's live on Twitch, you're more than welcome to watch it on my YouTube channel. Ooh, that was a good spin. Too much spin, but that was some good spin.
All day long. That one about 20 feet away. He'll settle. And it's a long way to the hole from here. Never easy. Frank, that's not one you're necessarily thinking about.
I missed that,
no,
but the good thing is at least a nice, easy birdie.
And who knows? It is a 4-round tournament, setting himself up for a good weekend, maybe a great one. The young star makes his birdie. Settled over the ball here at the 15th, 421 yards on this par 4.
Uphill.
I try to play some fun ways in the aspects that I do try to do some risky shots. But when it comes to putting, I do try to make sure that if I miss, I miss very short. Just because putting to me seems, if you try to put too much power on it and you end up going way by it, you spend too much time trying to get back to where you were.
Superb shot.
Well, that's as good as it's going to get. There's going to be no worries about making that one.
And getting ready for the putt. Frank, this is a good position to be in for a player. Making birdies, making some moves.
Yeah, starting to get the momentum, too, for the finish.
That's the end of round one, and we saw a lot of good golf out there today,
if I can
Frank.
continue that pace, well, that means I can probably do 3 rounds before I gotta go. Which means that if I can get 3 rounds before 7 o'clock, means I'll probably just go ahead and do the 4th round. Because then I might as well go ahead and finish it, right? Just depends on how many shots I'm behind or up or whatnot. Because depending on what it is, depends on whether or not I decide to do 1 round of 18. Because as you can tell, I'm doing the short rounds. I'd rather not spend several hours on one tournament. The way I prefer to do it is I just prefer to spend a short amount of time on a tournament and just try to use my skills to maximize it.
The season-long race for the FedEx Cup. Today
So
it's live
my
second
preference.
round coverage of the Boston Championship.
But my wife just woke up, so that means I will not be doing more than I'll probably be getting off after this round.
Vijay Singh, Charlie Hoffman, and Big Henrik Stenson, they all have one thing in common. They all tied for the low tournament score at TPC Boston, 22 under.
And they're all good. Yeah, this is a golf course that obviously gives in to the longer hitters. And if there's just a little bit of sting taken out of the greens, then these long hitters have a huge advantage. That's an absolute beauty. Well, it's going to take a good one here considering what they've already gone through, Rich. Right now, that green is going to look very small, so it's going to take a good shot here to give himself an opportunity.
Some really poor play to this point. Terrific golf shot. And now, that
Kind of like that.
easy birdie.
Like I probably could have made a more aggressive approach to be able to make that chip in. But had I done that, I probably would have gone, if I hadn't made it, I would have gone further by it.
Frank,
I'd rather have left it to where I can make a nice easy birdie.
Career, this is the way to do it, isn't it?
Oh, there's plenty of holes ahead too, Rich. 3rd place, a really good position to be playing from here on in. Oh, this is straight at it.
That's a really good line. Oh, can't hide the flagstick from that man. Made par yesterday. This one for birdie. And with that birdie, moves into 2nd place. Hole number 9, Frank, 472 yards. Good par 4.
Yeah, if you blink, it'll catch you.
Well, that sets up well for a chance at the green here at the 9th. Frank, really good chance from this position to make a birdie.
Yeah, really the only thing he's looking at right now is the flag. This is a green light special.
Chance to close out the front side here with a birdie.
Sneaks that in. We're now tied.
Rich Lerner alongside Frank Nobilo for EA Sports. We're back on a beautiful fall day here at the TPC Boston, getting set to kick off the action here on the back 9.
There we go, that was nice, good hit.
Nicely played shot, about 310 yards down the fairway. Setting up for an approach shot here. Frank, we were commenting earlier in the day that this round had really gone wrong. Are you surprised that he's been able to put it back together?
Oh, certainly. He'd lost his composure, his rhythm. So really to be playing this well so quickly after that, tip your hat.
Always a chance in this
game.
Like
I said, you can play your own play style, but that, like, there's a perfect example, like how I probably could have let it done a little bit less spin and had it try to roll up into that and get a nice eagle. But when I prefer to play, I prefer to just go ahead and play a little bit more conservative, put a little bit more spin on there so that way it stops the ball in time. And then that way I just get a nice easy in putt instead of it going by it, possibly going onto the rough or out off the green and stuff like that. Like I said, it's each person's preference.
Can't hide the flagstick from that man.
He is just
to each their own.
That never deviated offline.
Really hitting on all cylinders now. 9 under for the tournament. 12th hole now, looking at 461 yards on this par 4.
It doesn't look like there's much trouble off the tee, and that's because the trouble's with the second shot. That has it to the right of this green.
That's a good spot right there.
Center cut.
And now it's right in his wheelhouse. Good position where he can attack the pin.
Yeah, he has all those options now. With that ball sitting up, you can bring it in high, you can bring it in low. The choice is yours.
This is a good-looking shot. Good chance now for a birdie. That was an outstanding play.
Well, it's almost a guarantee there after that shot.
See if he can go one better than yesterday when he made par. This putt for birdie. Continues to amaze. Yet another birdie. And what a day it's been. There you have it. The second round is complete. Another solid effort put together, and it shows on the scorecard.
And after 2 rounds, you really start to see not only who's playing well, but who's consistent.
EA Sports and the PGA Tour proudly present the season-long race for the FedEx Cup. Today, it's live third-round coverage of the Boston Championship. We're here at TPC Boston in Massachusetts. Rich Lerner alongside Frank Nobilo for EA Sports, set to bring you all of the action. And Frank, how does this course set up for the golfers out here today?
Well, Gil Hands and Brad Faxon, they did a lot of changes a few years back to sort of open up some of the driving areas. Consequently, you see there's a little bit more of a reward for the longer hitters. Fairways aren't really as tight as what you see on some other golf courses. Long and straight certainly gives you a big advantage at TPC Boston.
This is host of the Deutsche Bank Championship. That's a tournament that is part of the FedEx Cup playoffs. Excellent line, propped up on the short grass. Frank, this is a position where a player is absolutely licking his chops here. Good chance to make a birdie.
Yeah, this is when this game just looks like fun. Bunkers don't seem to be in play. The only thing you're really looking at right now is just the flag.
That will be a great look at birdie. Frank going for another birdie here.
Chance to get on a real roll.
Almost missed that one.
Pretty much doing everything right this week. 11 under for the tournament. 7th hole, Frank, is a muscular par 5, 600 yards. What's the way to play it?
Just tee it up and hit it as hard as you can. Get this one on the fairway here, then you've got no problem carrying that huge cross bunker with your second shot. Long and straight.
That's how you do it. This is just a superb performance. Great round to this point, Frank, and you can really see that reflected in his mood today.
Yeah, it just looks too easy. Swinging the club beautifully. Ball's going exactly where he wants it to. He's not trying to take too many risks. So consequently, he's getting birdie opportunity after birdie opportunity.
Crucial eagle attempt on the way. Frank, I'm not saying he should pull out driver here, but this is a long putt.
Greens are fast, though. You never know. Good line, good pace. Might have a chance.
Be very happy with that one.
Yeah,
it's pretty long
lag putt.
putt.
I mean, really, it's unrealistic to try and make those. So anytime you can two putt from there
That's me a
is a good result.
beautiful, nice, easy birdie.
Everybody loves him. Birdie on the card. Frank, looking at the 8th, par 3 of 213 yards, obviously short, is trouble.
Yeah, that's where it's narrow. Ideally, you want to fly that ball more, sort of at least 10 or 12 yards onto this green, where it starts to widen up. You're safely on deck.
Oh, just a
Almost had that one.
superb shot.
You're not going to see much better than that all day today.
He really likes this hole. Made birdie yesterday. Can he do it again today? Good putt. Frank, I love a hot dog and a soda at the turn. How hard is it to take a giant bite out of this 9th hole? Looks tough.
It is. Everything sort of bends where those two bunkers are, and that was sort of 350 yards to get past that. And there's an annoying little bunker that's about 30 yards short of this green.
Good morning.
So, you have to be precise with both the first and the second shot.
If you have any questions, feel free to drop them in the chat box.
Out there about 325 yards.
I do have my
Frank,
computer
here at
up,
the
so
ninth,
I
what
am
are most
seeing
players
if
trying
you
to
have
do?
any questions.
Well, you really have to be aware of that bunker.
I'm playing in the
That's about
Boston.
25
I think
yards
it's
short of
the
the green.
Boston TPC
If you
or something
finish
like
up
that.
there, that's one of the hardest shots in golf, the long bunker
in the
shot.
third round.
You've got to carry that, even if you want to run the ball onto this green.
Good, clean contact. A nice result. And a chance for birdie coming up.
It's no snack, though. Oh, now that is going to hurt.
This putt for par. Par here's fine, isn't it, Frank?
Good morning, everyone. Just in case you can't hear me, I'm going to go ahead and leave a post
on the tee at the 10th, Frank.
The chat.
No fairway bunkers here to worry about.
Feel free to ask me any
questions. A little left
questions.
or a little right, and you'll find the hazard.
Pretty good drive here.
Another straight one.
Strong winds have been a factor.
Playing a little bit of Boston.
Here, Frank, what's the key to scoring low in conditions like this?
Well, sometimes you
right now I'm in the third round.
Make the ball go to ground. You just got to keep it out of those high breezes. Play away from the trouble.
Appears to be what they call a commercial play. Very solid. Just a case of a hole suiting the player's eye. Made the birdie yesterday, and he has a good chance.
Have y'all played this game yet?
This hole's been good to him. Birdie yesterday, trying for another one today. Wow, I thought he made that. Frank had the touch of a plumber right there.
Yeah, you'd like a redo, wouldn't you? Wake up, wake up.
Settles in over the putt. And he makes it for par. Frank, in golf, there's nothing quite like the final round of a hotly contested championship, and this one could be a doozy.
And there's nothing quite like that leaderboard I'm looking at right now. We are going to have some amazing golf. This one is going to have